everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 16th episode of Mawaru Penguindrum. And last episode we had some real Yuri focus. We got even some full-fledged flashbacks, because we already knew that she obviously had something going on with Momoka, but last episode we really got to see it firsthand, their relationship in the past, and kind of how she learned about the diary and all that stuff, and why she would take the diary, in present time. She definitely knows its significance, what it can do, the meaning behind it, and all that good stuff. So yeah, last episode definitely was a Yuri one. So I'm pretty eager to see what we're gonna get with this episode. We also got the idols getting the scarves from Himari, which was really nice as well. So good thing that they were able to make that happen. But yeah, let's jump into the episode. 3, 2, 1, play. And I did not mess it up this time, which is good. It's a rainy day, so I assume this will be a sad episode. Okay, so I guess it's Natsume's turn to get some focus. I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. She's obviously full of mysteries herself. Clearly we're going to see why she values protecting Mario so much. And apparently that's just been a thing for a while. God damn it, Natsume. I mean, she wouldn't be her without that catchphrase, let's be honest. But I guess we might get some clarification on exactly what that means in this episode. Just Natsume. I didn't notice before, yeah, there's actually a quick shot of Momoka there. Really gets way too close for personal space. Really, it's a nice place she's got here. So I've heard. So yeah, she does not know it's fake yet. What's that music? But yeah, doesn't quite fit, does it? Just quietly sitting there. Wow, okay. That's what we're doing. Oh, that's great. Well, that was fun. Okay. Is it just set on fire? Damn. It just keeps getting worse and worse for her. I almost feel bad for her. Just set her place on fire. Okay, we're having a fun start. So far less sad than I expected. Good to know. Okay. Also, some music in the background that I've heard many times in my life. In different contexts. Different shows, different whatever. Okay. The sole person I trust. Just don't crush that person. Damn, that's a long limo. Not as long as a building, though. Jesus, how expensive is this place? Like, to make a building like this? Fully furnished and everything. Good to know. Like his pose. Even says grandfather on the face, so you don't forget. Solid advice. I don't think that's how that phrase goes. Well, damn. What is she even saying? Is she just saying things for the sake of saying things? Like, I don't know. And not even doing it right? Adults. God, it was upside down. It was hard to read. Either way, it says adult on it, so I don't know. She should be looking at this. There he is. Got a penguin on one side, a box on the other. I think she was reading something she wasn't supposed to be reading. And yeah, I know he's done nice things for you, but I wouldn't jump to the conclusion of him being nice over that. It's kind of naive to think so, but oh well. I think Natsume is top 5 favorite characters in this show. Got a nice little camcorder. I think you've been spotted. Who needs to be able to hear her when she's got visual props? Although I can still hear it in my head, if that makes sense. But yes, here we go. It's been way too long since we've gotten this. Welcome to Rock and Roll Night. Welcome to Rock and Roll Fight. I feel cleansed already. I still wish I could have heard the Seizon Semryaku, but like I said, I heard it in here. It's okay. And we get the fancy outfit. Natsume's house might be nice, but nothing on this place. And yeah, apparently she was just straight up invited. Okay. I guess she can just do that. Pull someone in from outside. Why do we have the lines? We're going for a haiku or something here? Yeah, now off with the outfit as usual. Those are some nice curves, I can't deny that. I'm gonna assume that was supposed to be a haiku. What do we have here? What do we plan to do with this girl? Although I guess neither of them are really all that well dressed right now. And she's perfectly bent over too, almost a solid 90-degree angle. But yeah, I guess she would just pay back pictures taken for picture taking, eye for an eye sort of thing. So yeah, fair enough. I guess that was a well-utilized survival strategy session. Hope you regret your actions. And I'm glad you're having fun. I mean, he's up against someone with supernatural powers, I mean. A little harsh, but... I decided to crush him. So is that the guy she's always talking about crushing? I know they're always vague on who the target of that was, but I guess that's it. Why do I feel the odd sensation of deja vu? I feel some definite influence here. I also like to throw my women against the floor and spit them out. So, did we poison him? Is that it? You just murdered your father, or grandfather? You crushing him, or dreaming of doing so? Probably has some issues if you're dreaming about poisoning him to death. I mean, the guy's pretty tough. I guess if you wanted to kill him, that'd be one of the few ways to do it. Again. Man, I thought Yuri had an odd childhood. Have you tried slingshots and balls? He's always got like a penguin on the shirt. Wasn't the last one white? He just walks like he owns the place, because he kind of does. Okay. What's with the English? Is this another dream? Oh my god. Yeah. And yeah, some definite influence from him to her. What am I watching? What is this show? What is life? No problem. For you, for anyone. But to the head, yeah, to the head. I'm guessing that's not going to kill him either. That's really good English, honestly. It just feels so weird in an otherwise Japanese show, you know? How many times are we going to do this? I don't know how many more I can handle. Yeah, yeah. Those are some very attractive women, I must say. I never would have guessed you would. You lie. The guy's just gonna kill me. Well, looks like a cobra's out. Let's try something. So let's try something else. Mr. President, watch out! There's a dangerous object attacking you. Oh no, Jesus! What are we ever gonna do? Just good God, what is this? We definitely needed this more amusing episode after, you know, how heavy things have been. Yeah, I'd be glad he doesn't have, you know, survival strategy powers. Right. Even try to crush Mario, that's not good. That's Bowser's job. Okay, this is not okay. This is such a waste. Masako, Mario. That thing's going in the fire, isn't it? Where's a cobra when you need it? He's still her father. That kind of is more important than your perceived value of his character. So yeah, maybe families are a curse. Maybe the guy had some right idea. I think we just I think I'm losing my mind watching this. I really do. Uh, yeah, that's a word for it. Uh, I could have gone without seeing that very specific visual there. Yeah, I'm with you there. Like, I'm fully on board with your plans here. But apparently this is a thing. Uh, Took me a second to catch up. My mind was still recovering from the previous scene. Uh, you don't say. You're probably gonna get crushed soon. Maybe jump a little bit. Think I'm just antsy now. Yeah, much like his women, he wants to strip it himself. Oh, well, in that case, you better be damn careful. The guy was talking at the same time. I couldn't really. And yeah, not just one, but like several. Apparently, he thinks he's excellent. He may or may not die here if he didn't do that well enough. That'd be one way to get crushed. Crush yourself. Well, too late now. Who could have predicted the comeback? The comeback killed me. Uh, so he really just crushed himself, is really what it comes down to. He just loves Mr. President so much. This poor man. He's the one I really feel bad for. Like, she wanted to crush him, but he was just. He loved the Mr. President. He was the world to him. Whatever his name is. But. Have you tried the Mushroom Kingdom? Just swinging the sword. Yeah, Mario. I mean, he did kind of have it instilled in him to be a strong man that wouldn't be crushed by anything. I guess he's working on that now. To not be crushed. No Fugu's gonna get him. What? You, are they trying to say that he just possessed Mario? Is that what we're saying here? Just a hint of poison. It's pretty hardcore. Uh, I don't think that's good either. I mean, Mario's. Nope. Just push him in the koi pond. Just eat it all. You could also just, throw it away or something. Okay, you could at least, chew and swallow and not choke yourself. What, is a dart coming? Well, if you survive, you are quite lucky. The penguin was not lucky. Also, I think Mario's just drowning over there, but... Is this all a dream? Because this is a lot to take in. Sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. I'm kind of going through a lot. I... Sounds like a lot. I'm just so confused. I know. Yeah, I mean, I already knew that much. Uh, I mean, she is definitely shaking, so. Uh, one's drowning to death, the other's dying by poison. I don't know where we go from here. Did the ball wake her up? Did you? Oh, we're here again. Didn't we see this area like when we talked about uh, the past terrorist stuff? Okay, Kamba's there too. Well, why not? Oh, I don't know if anything can really surprise me anymore. Uh, okay. I mean, I guess somebody has to. Mario's got the hat. Is that why Mario needs the hat? Because he just died in the koi pond? Good question. Doesn't tell me a whole lot, though. Okay, how much of that was a dream? What? 3 days. So probably a good idea. Uncrushable man. Uh, did we? This is the ED, right? Did we get this last time? I, I, I don't think so. I feel like I don't remember this. But I don't know anymore. My mind's kind of what's been crushed. Before you kick the bucket. Rocking the scarves. Hoops with your butts. Yeah, electrified. Ikadechimattaze is a song. Ikadechimattaze. Rock over Japan. This is really quite the song. And they're doing their best to translate it, but not so certainly interesting choice of words. One sitting on a Mikan box, the other one sitting on a mushroom box. I think that is. Yeah. Might as well be hanged for a penguin as a chicken. Well, I think I just watched episode 16 of Mawaru Penguindrum. I I don't even know how to process what I just watched here. I may need to watch this episode a second time to really actually have any real thoughts on it, but let's see if I can kind of skim through it and see if I can get anything. What did I get out of this episode? Well, Netsrym, obviously, she has a real strong desire to protect Mario. That's clearly a big motivator of hers, and, you know, we got to see the relationship between her and the father, or grandfather, rather, who's very, you know, we already saw family curse kind of stuff with Yuri in the previous episode with her father and all that, and, you know, being very overbearing and controlling and, you know, kind of manipulative and all that, and, you know, this really wasn't all that different. Obviously, the grandfather has very strong sense of values and is not compromising at all in them, and the father ended up kind of being a victim to that, to where he couldn't live there anymore, and Netsrym has to deal with that, and Mario has to deal with all that, and she's kind of put in a position where, you know, in place of the father who would usually do it, she's got to be the one to kind of protect Mario from the grandfather. But also we saw that she's clearly gotten a lot of stuff from the grandfather, like mannerisms-wise, you know, obviously kind of like emulating a lot of what he does from the morning ritual stuff with the tea and what she says at the company, which didn't... Whatever she said didn't make a lot of sense to me, and I'm pretty sure that's the point. But riding those long limos and also we're letting Himari look at adult material. I don't know exactly specifically what she was looking at, but you obviously the word adult, you know, something Mimono. I can't really read all of it. Her finger's kind of in the way, but. You know, I still don't think she should be reading such things, but I can't even fully tell what it is, so I guess I can't really say that definitively. But we also had Kamba try to give her a little bit of warnings about that man, you know, the doctor. His name escapes me. Sanetoshi, right? So, because she's kind of like naive. I mean, we already knew that, but like, you know, he did a nice thing for me, so he's a good person. You know, that sort of naive way of thinking. You know, and she's like, well, you're trying to, you know, tell me otherwise, so clearly you're in the wrong and being bad, and just, that's a rough thing to deal with when somebody gets in that kind of mindset. But we also have, like, I guess, the trusty maid of Netsrym, like the one person she trusts in the world. I think she was saying at a certain point, being very, like, spy-like. She's got, like, she climbs a tree, she has a camcorder, the full setup, and Himari did not like that, or at least the hat. The hat did not like that. At least on the good news for the audience is it was a good chance to actually go full survival strategy, say his own Senryaku, and get the full treatment, the full rock and roll night and all that good stuff. And she was the only one dragged in there. And yeah, she got to tell her what's what. You know, get some revenge picture taken, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. I approved of that entire scene. But, oh yeah, also, apparently, you know, the person she's always talking about crushing, I guess, is the grandfather, right? So, also, I didn't notice on the newspaper before, it says, firm aims to help planet with elephants. Help planet with elephant. It cuts off from there, so I can't tell what the rest of it is. I guess I could try reading more of the text. The colorful notepads and letter sets with pretty animal decorations are made with a raw material generally found in the jungle or in the zoo, elephant dung. So I guess dung is probably what that big word up there that's cut off is. Don't worry, they don't smell, said Hisashi Ueda, who founded Michi Corp, to import the handmade paper goods from the... Yeah, I can't bother to read all that. I'm sure it's very interesting stuff. But, so that's a thing. And we also just had, like, multiple dream sequences of her just, like, dreaming of killing him. Like, that's definitely concerning for someone's childhood when they have recurring dreams of killing their grandfather. That really can't be a good sign of anything, but they were absolutely hilarious, you know, partially because of the ridiculous ways he was dying, like a golf ball to the head, for instance, but the Mr. Precedent guy, which has got to be what he's called by anyone who watches this show, he was great, you know, the English, I don't know why he spoke English, nobody else really seemed to speak English, but he did. And he did it so well. Like, his pronunciation was solid, but his just the overdramatic nature of it, just something about his delivery was just so silly. It was just great. Really added to the comedy of it. Also, I just enjoy all the lines about, I like this like I like my women. Like it's funny stuff. You don't really hear that line very much nowadays. I like X like I like my women. It can be pretty amusing if you put the cleverness into it. But yeah, we got some of that this episode, but it was pretty funny for the most part. But there was some less funny stuff like burning Mario stuff. That wasn't as funny, but we also had Mario like getting possessed by the grandfather's spirit ? And then getting drowned in the koi pond while Natsume aggressively quickly eats a bunch of possibly poisonous fish. I don't even know how you process all that. Like I don't even know what to say about any of that. Like, we got some amazing puffy squirrel-like cheeks from Natsume as she was trying to chug down all that poisonous food. I think she even dropped the plate on the poor penguin. But she's like laying there half dead as she answers the phone, just casually talking and just... I don't think I've ever seen a show quite like this before. Like, I feel like my mind was like progressively cracking more and more as I was watching it. Like, if you've ever watched the show Happy Sugar Life, there's kind of a bit of a glass bottle representation of sanity for the one girl that you kind of see breaking over time. If I remember that show correctly, I think that was the thing, and that kind of was happening here as I was watching the show. Because then we also had the crazy, red light train that she was also on, that Combo was on as well. They were apparently working together or doing something while she was telling him not to, and Mario actually did have the hat then. So I don't know. I'm a little bit confused on the timeline sort of thing, because I thought maybe like Mario died in the water there, and that's why he needs the hat to stay alive, kind of like with Himari with the hat to stay alive and all that. But I don't know when that even took place really. But relative to everything else, I don't know. I don't know what anything is. Like, I enjoyed the episode, but I didn't really understand much of it, I guess is kind of my final thoughts on it for the most part. But Natsume is just a thoroughly entertaining character. Just the sheer visual of her laying on the ground, half dead, talking on the phone. That alone just really... That was something. That was something. She is a very entertaining, interesting, amusing, special character. That's how I would describe Natsume. So, yeah, this was a great episode. I may not have understood much of it, but that doesn't make it any less great. So, I hope you enjoy my reaction to it, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.